The phrase I hear constantly is, up until dinner, I'm solid, completely in control, and then suddenly, everything goes blurry. The scenario is always the same. You come home from work tired. You already know what dinner is supposed to be. Chicken breast, broccoli, rice. Everything fits perfectly into the plan. And 2 hours later, you're standing in your underwear in front of the refrigerator, drinking cola, eating leftover pizza. A few minutes after that, the guilt kicks in. You feel weak, undisciplined, like you failed again. But the truth is, your famous iron willpower has very little to do with what's happening here. Late night overeating is usually not a character flaw. It's a fairly predictable biological response to the way modern life drains your attention, emotional energy, and self-control throughout the day. Your brain was never designed to make hundreds of tiny decisions every day while staying emotionally restrained. Answer the stressful email. Don't snap at your coworker. Fight traffic. Force yourself to train. Ignore cravings. Stay productive. Stay pleasant. By the evening, the brain gets tired of negotiating, planning, resisting, and arguing with itself. At some point, it simply stops caring about your long-term goals. Those goals feel far away, but the stress you feel right now is immediate. Your body wants relief. Fast. Broccoli does not change your emotional state. Peanut butter does. Hyper-palatable food becomes the easiest emotional shortcut available. This is usually the point where the fitness industry starts talking about motivation and discipline. You're told to want it badly enough, to build better habits. That sounds great in motivational videos. It works much worse at 11 p.m. when your brain is exhausted and a half-empty jar of peanut butter is sitting 3 feet away from you. Most people dramatically overestimate how rational they are around food once stress, fatigue, and convenience enter the equation. Modern food is engineered to bypass moderation. So, what actually works? Stop testing your biology every night. Your goal is not to become infinitely disciplined. Your goal is to remove friction and redesign the environment around you. If there's no pizza at home, you probably won't eat pizza. If getting chips requires putting on shoes and walking 20 minutes through cold rain, there's a good chance you'll just go to sleep instead. Most people do not overeat because they are physically hungry. They overeat because food has quietly become the default way to transition from one emotional state to another. You are not standing in front of the refrigerator because you need calories. You are standing there because you want relief. And nobody consistently wins an argument against a half-empty jar of peanut butter at 11 o'clock at night. Save your willpower for work, relationships, and difficult life decisions. At home, try not to keep the foods that force you into nightly negotiations with your own brain.